Hey guys, Tana Gamer here again with another episode, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about Battlefield 1 as it compared to Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, and some of the previous Battlefield titles. I've been hearing a lot lately on Twitter and on the forums and stuff like that, oh, BF1 is dead, BF1 is dead, BF1 is dead. And to be honest, there's nothing further from the truth. If I look at BF1stats.com right now, they have had 191,640 currently online players as of 9:38 p.m. on a Saturday. Keep in mind, it is Saturday, so I mean, that kind of, makes sense. With 22,725 of those being on PC, which is my personal preferred platform to play games on. With BF4 having current online players 51,332, with only 8,357 of those being on PC. To me, Battlefield 1 is not a dead game. However, neither is BF4, and that begs a question to say something. Battlefield 1's been out for a while now, so why aren't those people moving from Battlefield 4 to BF1? Why aren't they taking that next jump? We know why they didn't jump to Battlefield Hardline. Personally, I think a lot of that was the setting. If they would have named Battlefield Hardline, I think people would have flocked to that game and really bought it and really played it a decent bit. But just that adding of Battlefield to the front of that game surprisingly really broke that game. And that's not to say that was the only thing wrong with it. The TTK, whenever it first came out, was horrendous, but that might just be a lot of personal opinion. However, the gunplay in that game was fun. It was phenomenal. The maps in that game were pretty good. I mean, they were all kind of, based in a city somewhere, cops versus robbers, blah, blah, blah. But I had a really good time with Battlefield Hardline. I truly enjoyed that game. If I took out the whole, Battlefield being about wars and soldiers and everything like that, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it, and I know a lot of other people did too. Now let's take and compare BF1 with Battlefield 4. BF1, World War I, a lot of what should be bolt action rifles, but there's a mix of a lot of automatics in there as well. BF4 is a much more modern setting, obviously. A ton of different weapons, a ton of different customizations, a ton of gadgets, so on and so forth. With BF1, you have very set, specific guns that you can use. You don't have the multitude of firearms and things like that were accessible to you in BF4. And to me, that's kind of a ding against BF1. I liked the fact that I could go in, select a gun that I liked, that suited my playstyle, and modify that weapon to work exactly how I would like it to, given my playstyle. I can't really do that with Battlefield 1. With Battlefield 1, I can select certain weapons that fit my playstyle as well as they could, but as far as customizations and attachments and things like that, I mean, I'm literally limited by how much I can have a zoom in on a optic, or if I would like a bayonet or not. And personally, I love the bayonet. I will charge you any day of the week. It's fun times. Speaking of the bayonet though, there has been nothing that has been more aggravating for me in a single Battlefield title than the bayonet charge. It's just plain broken. I mean, you will not hear the charge and they could be 2 feet in front of you. They really need to kind of take a step back and really look at the bayonet charge and fix it where there needs to be a ramp up. You can't just click a button and insta-kill somebody. It kind of defeats the entire purpose and really just gets annoying after a while. There's been times where somebody will be bayonet charging me. I'll spin around on them, shoot them in the head 3 times with a gun, and nothing happens. I'm still dead because I'm already locked in the animation when they're 3 or 4 feet away from me. That's a problem. But that's not the thing that is making everybody kind of move away from Battlefield 1. To be honest, to me, Battlefield 1 is slightly too casual for someone who takes gaming a little bit more serious on the PC platform. And that might just be me, but I don't think it is. Because if you go on Twitter, you can see a lot of the real hardcore Battlefield veterans do have a bit of a problem with the game. So let's talk a little bit about how can we fix Battlefield 1. To me personally, gas nades need to just go. They need to be just done with. It's insane. It's infuriating. They need to be gone. nade spam has just explosions in general have come back hard in Battlefield 1. And if you remember Battlefield 4 when it was released, they had that same problem, but Battlefield 4 eventually lessened that. They kind of fixed it a little bit, and I'm hoping Battlefield 1 does the same thing. The single biggest thing that I feel that they can do right now today is start to get some more content out. They're doing a pretty good job with that with the Thou Shalt Not Pass DLC coming out soon. But we need to see more. We need more content. We need more variety. And to me personally, I think we need a couple more weapons. A little bit, just add some variety, some spice to my life is what I'm really missing. I want to be able to select different guns and different equipment for each specific situation that I get into. And I really need some more maps and a ton of them today. That's just my personal opinion of what we could do right away to change it. I'm not sure how to quote-unquote save Battlefield 1 because it has been a wildly commercial success. The numbers in the first week of Battlefield 1 sold, it outsold both BF4 and BF Hardline by a significant margin in its first week alone. So commercially, it's a vast, wild success. However, to the veteran players of Battlefield, it's kind of a failure. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. I'd really like to make a follow-up video to this with a couple other people's opinions and get a little bit more information about it. But personally, I think that BF1 definitely isn't dead. It's a fun game if you kind of just play it in a casual type mindset and really not get that competitive nature into it, because if you do that, you're going to be disappointed. And I think that if you take that out of your mind though and really just play the game for what it is, you'll have a really good time. Anyways, leave a comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are on this, and I'll make a follow-up video as soon as I get some more information together. Thank you guys again. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, leave a thumbs down, and I will try and do better on the next one. Thank you guys and have a good day. Was not an easy determination, but personally I feel Titanfall 2 was one of those games that really just suffered from a bad release date, but was a phenomenal experience. It was by leaps and bounds better than the first Titanfall. It was a fantastic game. The single player campaign was amazing. It had the perfect mix of action and gunplay, and it really brought you in emotionally.